The honourable member from Palliser.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll be splitting my time this afternoon with a member from Huron-Bruce. As this is my first opportunity speaking in the House during the 41st Parliament, I would like to take a moment to thank the voters of Palliser for the trust that they have placed in me by re-electing me to this place. I am humbled by the many opportunities I have had to serve the communities of Saskatchewan, as a principal, as a mayor, as a consultant, as a director of education, as a director of provincial examinations, and now serving as an MP. I am proud to serve with this government and will continue to work to make things better for the residents of Palliser and Canada. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate Speaker Scheer on his election, and I would be remiss if I did not take the time to congratulate all other members of the House who are serving for the first time or who have been re-elected. Mr. Speaker, I welcome this budget, which will form the next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan. This is a good budget for Saskatchewan and for the riding of Palliser, and it will bring benefits to my constituents. This budget is an important step in ensuring that Canada's government is supporting Canadians as we work our way out of the economic crisis and into a period of sustained economic growth. Canada has had 7 straight quarters of economic growth thanks to our action plan and its parts. These parts benefit the measures that have been added to things like 540,000 new jobs to the Canadian economy, and all measures pointing toward this trend continuing. Although the recession of 2008-2009 did set back the economies of Saskatchewan and Canada, the measures that our government took to deal with these problems put Canada's economy on the right track. In my own riding, the Economic Action Plan helped convince Thunder Creek Pork to create 200 much-needed new jobs for the Moose Jaw residents. Our government also worked with Premier Brad Wall and the Government of Saskatchewan to develop the Global Transportation Hub, which has already created 800 new jobs for Saskatchewan people, and will create many more in the years to come as companies relocate their facilities for centralized distribution. More importantly, however, the Economic Action Plan took important steps to save jobs and protect the finances for Canadians. Measures such as the tax-free saving account helped give Canadians the confidence they needed to invest adequately and to help to ensure that their profit went to their pockets and not to the pockets of government. The next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan builds on the successes of these measures and introduces a number of new ways in which Canada's government can help Canadians help themselves. Measures such as the fitness tax credit demonstrate that our government is working to help all Canadians help themselves by encouraging good and healthy lifestyle choices. Our budget demonstrates our commitment to getting things done for all Canadians, and I am encouraged to see that this will continue both now and in the next 4 years. Let's take a minute and talk about agriculture. The next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan will also provide benefits that will promote sustainable agricultural programs, such as the $50 million 2-year agriculture innovative to support knowledge creation and creation of commercialization of agricultural developments, which will benefit agricultural-related businesses across Canada, including those in Saskatchewan. In Moose Jaw, the Thunder Creek Pork benefit from the initiative of the control of diseases in the hog industry, which will be extended for an additional 2 years. Mr. Speaker, $24 million will also be provided in order for the Canadian Swine Health Board to complete initiatives directed at national biosecurity standards and best management practices that will benefit hog producers across the country. The next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan will also work to strengthen food safety by providing $100 million over 5 years toward targeted investments for inspector training, additional science capacity, and electronic tools to support the work of frontline inspectors. I am sure, Mr. Speaker, that my constituents in Palliser will welcome the action that our government is taking to build on the support in place for seniors by providing new measures to improve the quality of life and expand opportunities for older Saskatchewans and all Canadians. In this budget, we're taking action to support seniors through the expansion of several programs, such as the Guaranteed Income Supplement, which we're topping up by $600 per year for single seniors and up to $840 a year for senior couples. We're also promoting to expand the New Horizon for Seniors program, which would receive an additional $10 million over 2 years to provide funding to organizations that help ensure that Saskatchewan seniors can benefit from activities that improve their quality of life through active living and participation in social activities. Also in support of seniors, we are proposing to amend the Canadian Human Rights Act and the Canadian Labour Code to ensure that federally regulated employees across Canada will be able to choose how long they wish to remain in the labour force based on their individual circumstances. We're working hard to support justice and the public safety. Through the budget, the government is working with the provinces to invest $20 million in youth crime prevention programs, including several programs in Saskatchewan. In these programs, we're proposing to promote community-based educational, cultural, sporting, and vocational opportunities for youth to encourage them to make smart choices and encourage them to resist pressure to become involved in gangs. Though our government continues to plan to end the long gun registry, in the meantime, we will continue to waive licensing fees of up to $80. I can assure residents of Palliser that we will not rest until this registry is repealed and look forward to seeing legislation to do this to be introduced in the future. As a support of victims' rights, I am proud that we will continue to support this position by providing $26 million over 2 years to help the Federal Victims Ombudsman, which will help provide access to justice and encourage participation by victims in the justice system, including victims from Saskatchewan. As an individual who has been deeply involved in the education system of the province, I am proud that the government is taking real action to improve the financial stability of Canadian students so that they can take steps to better their own prospects. Through our budget, our government is proposing to enhance and expand access to eligibility for Canadian student loans and grants for full and part-time post-secondary students. Post-secondary students from Saskatchewan and across Canada will benefit from several steps that our government is taking in order to increase the tax exemptions that students are eligible for. I understand that the government is working with the province and territorial partners to put its proposed improvements into place as quickly as possible so to have the benefits flowing to students in the academic 2011 year. As someone who knows the benefits that higher education can bring to people of all ages, I applaud the steps that the government is taking to make education more affordable to all. I am proud to be part of a government that is reducing the tax burden on Canadians. Since being elected in 2006, our government has lowered the tax burden on individual Canadians by an average of $3,000 per person. In Saskatchewan, the measures proposed in the next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan will provide taxpayers with approximately $60 million in tax relief over 2010-2011 and the following 5 fiscal years, including over $13 million through the Family Caregiver Tax Credit and almost $19 million through the new Children's Arts Tax Credit. I am encouraged to see that the next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan includes steps to improve the fairness and neutrality of the tax system. Improving the integrity of our tax systems mean lower tax rates for all, and I think all members of this House can agree that lower tax rates are better for Canadians. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, with these important improvements to all aspects of Canada's interaction with government, I am proud to support the next phase of Canada's Economic Action Plan. I hope all members of this House will join me in supporting this important budget and look forward to hearing from all of you about your thoughts on the budget. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.